Hey, what's up guys? In this video I'm going to show you how to edit and upload videos from Xbox to YouTube using Upload Studio. So there's not many requirements for this. What you will need is obviously your Xbox, and then you're going to need either a mobile device, whether that's a phone or a tablet, or a computer to go ahead and finish off and upload the videos to YouTube. So as I mentioned, we're going to be doing this through Upload Studios, which is something that everybody has. Through your Xbox, you can just go into all your apps. Another app that you will need for this, and most likely it would be on your phone. You can use it as an app on your phone, but you can also just use the website for your phone or computer, and that would be Microsoft OneDrive. Now, I will leave links in the description to the OneDrive site, and just to make things easier for you guys. So again, like I said, we're going to be using Upload Studio, which is something that you can get for free with Xbox. I think it already comes standard in your console. And then you have OneDrive, which is another thing. You can go ahead and download it from the store, although I do not use it on Xbox, so I'm not sure how it works. And what I mean is I go either through my phone or my computer to access OneDrive, where I can actually download the clips from once you create them in Upload Studio. So it might seem a little complicated. We'll go ahead and get into it. But basically, Upload Studio, OneDrive, you're going to need your Xbox and a mobile device, whether it's phone, tablet, or a computer. So let me just go back in here before this game freezes up. So what's going to happen is everybody knows how to record. I'm pretty sure you can use the Cortana feature with Xbox where you can say record that, and I think it will. I don't have that set up, so I manually record all my clips. So let's just go ahead and see real quick if we can spot something, and then we'll go ahead and record a clip. Okay, let's see if we can get it before it puts its head down. Okay, so at that point right there, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I want to go ahead and record that clip. Like I said, I'll run through this really quick. You would hit your Xbox button, and then once I'm on the screen, I'm going to hit the pause button, and then it's going to give me the options to either record from now up to 10 minutes. You can capture a screenshot if you want to, and you can also capture what happened from 15 seconds to 5 minutes ago. So let's just go ahead and say I'm going to put 45 seconds just because maybe I was talking a little bit, just so I make sure that I get that video recorded. Now, let's go ahead and bring that back up, because you will notice that there are different features. If you if you go into broadcast and capture and you go to advanced settings. Now, the way I had it was set to 720 SDR. Alright, if you go ahead and set it for 1080 SDR, what's going to happen is your maximum of record time from clips that were previous would be 2 minutes versus 5 minutes. So both of them still have the option to record for 10 minutes from now, and then once it's done, it'll give you a little notification saying that the clip is finally is done, and then you can go ahead and record another one. So this depends on if you're trying to record stuff that just happened and you didn't have the automatic recording set on, so you can get either better quality, but you only have 2 minutes to be able to go back to record those clips, or if you drop it down to 720, you will have a 5-minute max to record stuff that has previously happened. So hopefully that wasn't too confusing, but that's basically how that goes as far as the recording aspect of it. So now we're going to get into this, and I'm going to go ahead and open up. Alright, it's not on my recent list, but I'm going to go ahead and go into my apps, and I'm going to open up Upload Studio. Okay, before there was a feature through Xbox where you could record to YouTube, just going into the editor and then hitting upload to YouTube, but that's been going for a couple years now. So Upload Studio is great. It is kind of basic, but it's also easy to be able to manage and navigate around for you first timers out there. I've had a lot of people ask me either on live streams or just messages on Xbox like, hey, how do you upload to YouTube? And primarily this is the way I do it. There are some other steps if you want to go ahead and make it a little bit more flashy, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But after you would be creating this video here in Upload, what it'll do is it'll upload it to OneDrive. Then you would go ahead and take it from OneDrive, download it to either your phone or your computer. And if you download it to a computer, you could use some other editing program to really sharpen up the video. You know, there's usually more features. Upload is kind of basic, but it definitely gets the job done, and it's very convenient because it is on your Xbox. So you have a bunch of different templates you can work through. I mean, just to start out, I would say just go with a basic one. So start from scratch. And then here you want to make sure you always select the highest quality that you can get. So I'm going to go ahead and choose 1080p. Now at this point, that clip that we recorded, what I'm going to go ahead and do is just go ahead and by hitting add clip, it will give you all the clips that are stored on your Xbox Live account as well as your Xbox console itself. And let me just go ahead and talk about that for a sec. So we're just going to go ahead, recent captures. I'm going to go ahead and hit see all, or I thought I did. Okay, just a tip here too. You'll notice when you finish uploading or finish creating the video in Upload Studio, there's going to be an option to upload it to OneDrive and Xbox Live. Now, for you people out there who have some limited internet as far as your gigabytes every month, what I suggest, and I think the quickest option, is try to fill up your Xbox Live, meaning all these clips that you randomly or you automatically record, they will first by default get put up on Xbox Live on your profile until it reaches about 100%, meaning 100% capacity. Mine right now is way below that, so it doesn't show that. Normally when I do these videos or I do uploads, I try to make sure that Xbox Live is filled up to 99%, so whenever I finish a video in Upload Studio, it will actually skip over uploading it to Xbox Live, which will save gigabytes. It also save time, and it'll just go ahead and upload the video to OneDrive, which is what you want. That's the only thing that you're going to be able to use to get anything out of this, so you can upload these to YouTube. So these are the ones that get put up there, and if you run out of space, they will get stored to your console. So let's just go ahead and check out here. Like I said, there is that video that I just recorded. I also have it on Xbox Live, like I said, because my Xbox Live capacity is not even close to being full. So that's just a tip that I would go with if I were you guys. And let's go ahead and back out of this. So here we are now. We're in Upload Studio. We're going to go ahead and search for our clips. And again, your clips will be all located here, whether they're Xbox Live clips or the ones that are stored on your console. And the ones that I have doubles of are the ones that get stored to Xbox Live, and then they also get stored to my console. I think there's settings that you can choose on your preferences on where you want them to get stored to when you save. I think I just have it on both because, like I said, normally my Xbox Live is full, and it just stores the videos to OneDrive, and that's it. And then I go back in, I delete those clips, and then I have more room. So let's go ahead and pick this first video here. And I'm actually going to load that one in one more time. And then I think I'm just going to find some other random clip. And I'm just going to show you the basics of how to edit these. You can also change the outlines of them. You can also put in your own text if you're looking to do that. Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me just go ahead and add that one more time. And let's just go ahead and throw in another one. The reason why I'm doing that is I'm just going to go ahead and take that one clip, cut it up a couple times just in case there was some points that you didn't want to have in there. And then I think I'm just going to go ahead and use another clip just to kind of go over the editing a little bit. Let's see, I don't know what's going on here, what these clips are. Yeah, I guess we'll just put that one in. Alright, so now I have my clips in here, but they're just, you know, random clips. Some of them are 45 seconds, maybe 30 seconds, 15 seconds. And you want to go ahead and try and get the best parts out of the clips because obviously nobody wants to watch that time in between. So first thing I do, you know, you could go ahead and start changing your effects if you wanted to. And, you know, have your different text in your gamer tag pop up on different locations and stuff like that. But I'm not going to do that. I usually do that last. Now, sometimes Upload Studio can be tricky, so what I recommend is if you have to go ahead and trim any clips, do that with each video first. And the reason why I say that is from experience. Sometimes I spend hours in here uploading clips, clipping them, arranging them in order, and then when I try to go to upload, something ends up crashing, and then it ends up being, I tell you, a pain in the ass when you're trying to do this all over again. It gets to be a little agonizing. So sometimes the clips will mess up and they won't play, they'll freeze. I'll go into some troubleshooting as well, hopefully toward the end of the video. But like I said, let's get into it. We're going to go ahead and trim. Alright, and what I'll do is I'll go ahead and preview it first so I have a general idea of when I want the beginning of the clip and the end of the clip. So let's just go ahead and hit the Y button to preview it. Alright, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and split this one into two just to kind of show you guys a little bit more how easy this is. Obviously, if you've never done this before, it's going to seem a little foreign at first, but once you do it once or twice, you would definitely get the hang of it. So I'm going to try and, yeah, okay, so about 18 seconds is when the shot happens. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is now when you're on this part right here, you just move your left and right joystick over to trim the clip, basically. So we're going to go ahead and move our left over. I want to start somewhere at about 8 seconds, and you can kind of see a preview in the back, so you can actually kind of fine-tune this, and I don't really know, so that's good enough right there. And then I'm going to make the ending of the clip. For some reason, I'm just going to go ahead and pick before I ended up shooting the deer. So let's go ahead and trim that. It's about 7 seconds right there. And then at this point, all you would do is just go down with your left cursor, and then you're going to go ahead and hit your A button, and it's going to go ahead and save that trim. So if I go back in there now, you see how short that clip is. If I made a mistake, I could just go ahead and add to it. Say, okay, that was too short. And again, you can always go ahead and preview the edit that you do, so you know exactly what you're getting before you go down and you save it. So I guess that'll be good enough right there. Not too exciting of a clip. Go down and just save that last little trim. So then I'm going to go ahead and use the same clip. We're going to go ahead and trim this one again. Alright, but I already know roughly when I'm going to start. I'm going to start somewhere around 17 or 18 seconds right before he goes ahead and scopes in on the deer. But just to make sure, you know, you can go ahead and do this. I'm just going to go ahead and hit Y to back out of that. I know I'm going to start, and I can also see the replay as I trim it over. And I know I'm going somewhere for about, I don't know, 16 to 17, 18 seconds, somewhere around there. It doesn't have to be precise because I'm just doing this just to show you guys what I'm talking about. So let's just say 17, that's good enough. Alright, wait until after it zooms out. Okay, great. Now I'm going to go ahead and down, and I'm going to go ahead and save it. Now, if I wanted to, I can go ahead and watch a preview just to make sure this is exactly where I wanted it. Which, like I said, this is just a clip, just to throw in here. It doesn't really matter. I'm just trying to use this for tutorial purpose. So, okay, yeah, that looks great. Trim, down, and save it. So now we got our first two clips. I'm going to go ahead and trim this last one. I forgot what this one is, but let's go ahead and watch it first. I think I'm actually robbing a train. I don't know why the train actually stopped. I was kind of surprised. You'd think one of those shots would either hit or kill him. Or maybe I did kill him and that was just overkill. Alright, so we'll just start from the beginning. I don't know. We'll just go ahead and make that the end point. Okay, so now we got our 3 clips, or you could have up to 15 clips. I will say this though, if you do use 15 clips, sometimes Upload Studio will get a little bit, I don't know, a little bit problematic when it comes to doing voiceovers. If you have your 15 clips and you arrange them and you just go ahead and hit finish, you should be fine. But when you come in here and start adding the voiceover to it, sometimes if there is 15 clips plus 15 clips worth of audio, as far as the voiceover, sometimes it can screw up the system and you have to shut it down. So I recommend using probably 10 to 12 clips in each video as a maximum. I usually don't have any problems, but I know when I try to force 15 clips into one video, it ends up giving me some problems. I would say maybe like 10 to 20% of the time, which isn't huge, but those times that it does happen will be the most annoying couple hours of your life when you have to go ahead and redo everything again. So, especially if you put a lot of time into it. So, try to keep them short is basically what I want to say to you guys. So now I can come back down here, and as long as everything works fine, you should be able to go ahead and watch the 3 clips in succession so you can kind of see how everything blends into each other. And again, I wasn't trying to do anything crazy. I just 3 clips just to show you what I'm talking about, just to see, you know, for yourself how easy it is. After we get to this point, I'll explain what you need to do as far as the rest. Okay. Alright, sometimes, like I said, it does act up a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come out and delete the first, like, very beginning of this clip. Go ahead and save it again. And let's go back and see how this one works. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, like I said, I'm going to troubleshoot with you guys a little bit. That does happen. I notice a lot of times, and we'll go ahead and stop this. When you first upload the clips in here, you know, you see how the screen is kind of like red and white, or black and red and white stripes for the picture right there in the middle. Sometimes just by moving the left joystick over, you know, even if it's like 1/100th of a second or a couple hundredths of a second, you see that screen disappear. Usually you want to make sure that you save, meaning when I come down here to clip this, I want to make sure that I can actually see the video on the screen. You do not want to see those red lines, because sometimes it will give you that effect where we just played this clip perfectly and then it got to the next one and it stopped. What should happen is, if everything's smooth, it should play all 3 or all 5, all 8, 10 clips, whatever, in a row without stopping. If it stops for some reason, then you might have to go and trim a little bit of that clip. You see right there, for some reason, I don't know why that happens, but that is another problem that I do notice in Upload Studio. It's a very minor problem. If I was taking my time, I would have done that for every video. I would have gone in and made sure that there was none of those lines there. Okay, so it seems like everything's fine. I got the areas of the video that I wanted. So now you can go ahead and add a voiceover. And again, if you make mistakes, you can go ahead and, you know, delete it, redo it. It won't affect anything. So let's just go ahead and add a basic. This should be interesting. Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for watching today's video. Today I got nothing better to do, so I'm sitting at the banks of the river right down from camp. I'm going to find a little deer to take out, and then pretty much fire a couple times at a train to show you guys probably how not to successfully attempt a train robbery. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys watching the video. Just a little tutorial on Upload Studio. Hopefully I actually don't upload this to Xbox Live for you people to see. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. So you can either go ahead and stop your recording at any time, or you can do a full recording through all the clips. You see right there, I could have stopped at the end of this clip here, this first clip, if I wanted to. And if you wanted to break it down, which is another thing that you guys who aren't used to talking on the mic, it's kind of probably the best tool for you in the beginning. I could go and just record, if this clip is, okay, that clip's 7 seconds. So I could just do a 7-second clip and then stop it, and then, you know, go through it, play it back, make sure it's what I wanted and it sounds crisp and clear and I'm pretty concise on what I'm trying to say. And then, you know, you finish off that clip, and then you go ahead and do the second clip, and then you just go ahead and keep doing the same thing, because sometimes, obviously, everybody does it. You say some things, you misspeak by accident, you cough, you sneeze, something happens. So it is nice to kind of keep them in clips in the beginning till you get comfortable, and then you can go ahead and do a full voiceover throughout the whole video, whatever, as you guys practice. You actually don't even need to put any audio in. You know, you can just go ahead and leave it the way it is if the video is self-explanatory, or you can go ahead, like I'm going to go and do now. Let's go ahead and change the effects. And in here you can add, and then, okay, so it just gives me a little playback. That's a little annoying. Pretty much. But let's just go ahead and pick the one that I pretty much, well, actually, yeah. Let's just go ahead and pick this one. This one's one I use a lot, just because I kind of like the fact that I got my little pop-eyed goose logo in there. So you can do that for every single one of them. Or if you want to really emphasize something, you can just go ahead and leave it in for one clip with some text. It's kind of up to you guys on how you want to do that. As I said, this video is just going to be the basics. Now I'm going to come down here. We're going to go to add text. And then you just go ahead and add your text. Oh. Just going to go ahead and put RDR2. That's fine. I don't need anything more than that. This is just to show you what's in there. And we'll fill this last one in. And there's not much more. It's really that simple as far as the editing part. And again, you can go ahead and take it a step further. When we upload it to OneDrive from here, you can download it from OneDrive to your computer, load it into some editing software, and then do your final touches, and then upload it to YouTube from there. You can also use something as easy as Windows Movie Maker if you just want to add, some basic effects, a little bit more than Upload Studio gives you, but also you can add your audio from whatever kind of songs you want, or any kind of audio at all, whether it's sound effects, anything like that. Alright, so I'm just going to look through it again. I could actually just, let it play real quick just to
Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for watching today's video. Today I got nothing better to do, so I'm sitting at the banks of the river right down from camp.
I'm going to go ahead and upload this to OneDrive, and then once I get to OneDrive, I'm going to either need a phone or a computer to go ahead and download
probably how not to successfully attempt a train robbery.
Alright, so here we go. That's good enough. I don't need to keep hearing myself. It's bad enough when I have to normally. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and hit finish. And you can go ahead and put a title in there if you want to. You don't necessarily need to, because when it gets uploaded to OneDrive, it'll be the most recent video on the list. So right now you have no option to stop it from going to Upload Studio. And if you're going to be doing a lot of videos, like I said, that little tip of filling up your Xbox Live to 99%, so you can go ahead and keep creating these without having it upload to Upload Studio. Now, if you're at 100, or say it gets to 101%, when you get to this point, it will not allow you to record. It'll keep saying you have to clear up some files. So make sure, if you're going to go ahead and do it, try to keep it at about 99, 98%, so that when you get to this step, it will skip over Upload Studio. Okay, because what that's happening is, when it says share to Upload Studio, it actually means share to your Xbox Live profile, which would be considered at your Xbox Live storage on your Xbox and in this this editing software. So I don't need a title because it doesn't really matter. We're going to go ahead and hit OneDrive. Now, it's a free account. When you go to OneDrive, if you're not already a member, what you need to do is just use your email and password that you have from your Xbox Live account, okay? Because it's basically going to match each other up, and that's how it knows, what videos go to who, and that type of thing right there. So we're just going to go ahead and hit next. Okay, blah, 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 upload. Alright, so right now it's just rendering the clip. What'll happen is, because I don't have my Xbox Live filled up, it'll upload it to Xbox Live, which is going to also run up some of your gigabytes a month if you do this continuously, because then it's also uploading it to Upload Studio. Then you have to download it from OneDrive, and then from OneDrive you have to upload it to YouTube. So there is 3 to 4 different types of uploads or downloads involved. So if you can cut out this one right here, sharing to upload, which I don't know why, it's actually sharing to your Xbox Live profile. If you can bypass this one, what will happen is, if you're full at, or 99%, when it gets to 100%, it'll have an X, which is fine. It'll allow you to continue to go over to upload to OneDrive. So, unfortunately, for this part, I'm just going to explain to you what you need to do for OneDrive, because the only other way I could do it right now myself is I would have to film another video of me, in OneDrive, downloading the film, and that quality would probably be horrible, because it would probably have to be on either a video camera or my phone. So we're at the point right now where it says, great, your video has been uploaded. I got checks for both of those. Keep in mind that little triangle in the first one, that would be for Xbox Live. If that one is a red X, that's fine. All that means is your Xbox Live storage is full, which is the best thing to do to make this go as quick as possible. That went pretty quick because it was a short clip, only 30 minutes between the 3 clips put together. 30 seconds. But if you do have one that's 10 minutes or whatever, it will take a while to render and then upload to, Xbox Live, and then also to OneDrive. So at this point, what you would do is pick up your phone or grab your computer. You're going to log into OneDrive, and I'll leave that link in the description, or just go ahead and Google it. It'll be one of the first things that pop up. It's Microsoft OneDrive. If you're not already subscribed to that channel or a member of the channel, not the channel, but the website, just go ahead and remember you need your email and your password from your Xbox profile. And once you go ahead and enter those in, main menu will pop up. It'll say videos and it'll say DVR. Just click on the DVR option, and then all your clips that you have actually created in Upload Studio and uploaded to OneDrive will show up there. Keep in mind, if you have a free account with Microsoft OneDrive, you get only 5 gigabytes of storage. All you need to do is just after you finish doing your upload and you have the video uploaded to YouTube, you just go back into OneDrive and delete that clip. And that's it. It's not 5 gigabytes excuse me, for the whole month. It's just 5 gigabytes at one time. So if it fills up, when you get to this point, you try to upload to OneDrive, it'll tell you that there's some kind of issue. You'd have to go and delete those. So after you successfully upload a video to YouTube, I would suggest just going back into OneDrive and delete that clip so you have more storage space, so you don't have those problems. So once you're in upload, you're just going to click on the video that you want to download now to either your phone or your computer, and you just hit the download button. They usually go pretty quick, and then from there all you would need to do is take that video and upload it to YouTube. Now if you have your computer or your phone, you have some options in there where you can go ahead and do some advanced settings. You can pick what game you're actually uploading, and you can go ahead and change your title, your screenshot, your thumbnail, all those types of things. With your computer, you will get some better quality options as far as end screen annotations and a lot of other things that you can add into the video. If you're using a mobile device or a tablet, you're probably not going to be able to do it with the YouTube app. You can upload it, but you're not really going to be able to do too much as far as changing certain settings on there. So I would recommend that you just go ahead and Google YouTube website, and then once you do that, it'll actually give you the web version for your phone. Or you could just go ahead, when you're on the app itself, in the top right hand corner you can click the options menu, and you should be able to go ahead and click view as a desktop. So I hope that helps everybody out there. I know I've had a lot of people ask me in the past. I've been wanting to do this video for a long time. Basically, I'm just going to run through again the requirements. All you need is your Xbox account. You're going to need either a phone or a mobile device or a computer to finish off the process of uploading to YouTube. You will also need OneDrive installed on, not installed, but it's just a website you can use. Just Microsoft OneDrive on either your phone or your computer. And you need Upload Studio, which should be a default thing that's loaded into your Xbox. If not, just go to the Microsoft Store on your Xbox and you'll be able to download it. It's free. And that's basically the way you're going to be able to do this. Everybody knows how to record. If you're curious about that, again, you just hit that Xbox button, hit the pause button, and it'll give you some options depending on what quality setting, whether you're on 720 or 1080. And then you just go into Upload, take your clips, clip them, make sure you move the cursor down so you save them, play them back to make sure everything that you have in there is exactly what you want. You can go ahead and add text. You can add a voiceover. You can replay it back all to make sure that everything's fine. Upload it to Microsoft OneDrive, and then from there on your phone or your computer, you would either just download it to your computer or phone and then go ahead and upload it to YouTube. Or if you wanted to add some music or some other effects, once you download it from OneDrive to your phone, if you have those types of apps on your phone that you can edit videos, that's great. But I normally go ahead and put it on a computer, and then I'll upload it, and then I'll go ahead and get my videos that I want and any other type of effects in there. Make sure I save the project and then just upload it to YouTube from there. And that's basically it, guys. So I appreciate all you guys who have asked me for this video in the past. I apologize it's taken as long as it has. I hope this video was clear enough to let you guys know, the basic steps on how to do it. It is pretty simple once you actually get into it. I am also going to be doing a Elgato tutorial because I've had a lot of people ask me how to go ahead and stream on YouTube with Xbox, because the Elgato adapter is pretty much crucial unless you're going to use OBS, which I do not use. So that'll be for another video coming up pretty soon. I did mention that there were going to be some changes coming up, so I want to welcome everybody to GooseGaming. Figured that it needed to be dressed up a little bit. Time for a change. I think I will be coming back with some uploads and also a giveaway coming up real soon. So I appreciate the support over the last year and a half. Look forward to things in the future growing brighter for us, and hopefully this video works out. If you have any problems, leave some comments, some questions, and I'll be sure to get back to you guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.